What's up, guys? Zerg here for Who It Is, episode 22, and I'm joined by a girl that would rather fuck me than kill me, according to our last Q&A, Optic Midnight. What's up, Midnight?
Hi! How's it going?
And I also have with me the only woman in the Navy that does not like semen, Miss SoCal Savage.
What's going on, guys? That's epic.
But we have a bunch of good questions here. We're just gonna dive right into it, and we're gonna try and mix it up, try and get some feedback from myself as well as both the girls. So let's go ahead and jump in, because I'm getting so many messages right now. It's not even funny. Okay, we're gonna start off with It's Fears. If Call of Duty was never invented, where do you think you'd be today? So let's start off with Midnight.
Wow, if Call of Duty was never invented, where would I be? I
Yeah.
would probably not be playing Call of Duty, definitely. I don't know, I liked all kinds of video games growing up, I played video games my whole life, and I actually didn't start playing first-person shooters until Call of Duty. I got Call of Duty 4. So, without Call of Duty, I'd probably just be doing what I did before. Obviously, who knows, maybe I'd be making, like, Grand Theft Auto videos, or maybe I wouldn't be making videos at all. There's really no way to tell. But I'd still be a gamer for sure.
Alright, what about you, SoCal?
Well, I'm gonna go back to school here soon. Spend more time focusing on school and getting some real life things done. Probably re-enlist in the military, and yeah, probably what I'd do.
Alright, your voice is kind of lagging there. We're hoping we don't lose her because she keeps lagging out of the party like non-stop. So if she lags out, we're just going to have to wait till she pops back in. But as far as as far as myself, if Call of Duty was never invented, I'd probably just would have jumped over and played Battlefield. That's probably what I would have done. So next question, Casey Clown. What's up, Grizz, Midnight, SoCal? What do you guys think of
What
three
about?
bolt action, three bolt actions being in Modern Warfare 3? As far as I'm aware, there's only two. There, you got the intervention and the L11. So, but what do you guys think of the two snipers so far? Have you seen any gameplay, played it at all yourselves, or what's your take on it?
Yeah, I have. I think it's gonna be interesting to see because it's usually just like one bolt action. So, kind of curious to see which one would be the better choice. I don't know. But I'd have to play around with it. Then I'll give you a good answer then.
Okay, well, I kind of looked
Yeah.
at... Oh, okay, go ahead, Midnight, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I'm excited there's more than one bolt action because then you can choose. But I haven't seen a whole lot of gameplay of either. I saw mostly Barrett 50 cal gameplay, and that thing looks sick. Absolutely, the 50 cal
Agreed.
looks like it's gonna tear people. I think I'm gonna go ahead and say that the 50 cal is gonna be the most used. But that's just, I can't predict the future. I haven't played it, so that's just what I think right now.
Yeah, well, looking on like the damage of the 50 cal, it looks like that's going to be like one of the lesser powered sniper rifles in the game.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I'm wrong.
So I don't know. Like I saw some gameplay on it. The guy got two back-to-back hit markers on two different guys. So I mean, obviously it's going to be like an upper chest headshot, kind of a hit. But I look at it kind of like Call of Duty 4. They gave us two bolt actions in COD 4. With the M40 and the R700, and the R700 just kind of sucked. You know what I mean? I mean, it didn't really suck,
Right.
but it was just kind of so-so, whereas
It
the
wasn't as
M40
good
was
as
Not
amazing.
favorited.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, nobody really used it too much.
But in Modern Warfare 3, the two bolt actions in this game are actually going to be pretty powerful, I believe. Well, now that I'm looking at it, it looks like the intervention's pretty weak as well. So I'm gonna have to go with the L11. But anyway, that's enough of that question. True Stunner. Will you prestige in Modern Warfare 3? I'm not sure. It depends on what it'll get you. What about you guys?
I probably won't just because it's like 80 levels and I really don't want to go through the trouble of having to like unlock a sniper and stuff again. So I'll probably just stay the first prestige. Oh, I don't really want to do any of that.
That's where I'm at, because, prestiging is cool if you're bored, but I'm really in it to play and make videos and have all my equipment and all that all set. So unless
Yeah.
you get some, like, before it's just like, oh, you get a new emblem. Like, I don't really care about that. So unless you get something really cool for prestiging besides a gold gun, then I'm not doing it. So yeah.
Yeah, which, you know,
Agreed.
those of us that are doing, you know, montages and commentaries, we need those, you know, better weapons.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody wants to see
Yeah.
a commentary with you, like, using the first gun, you know.
Yeah, like using the noob gun. Oh, sorry guys, I'm level 11.
Yeah, exactly. And the
Yeah.
and the game's been out for like 6 months, and you're still like on
Right.
the first
Right.
weapon. Yeah, so. I tries very hard. What's your middle name, and do you play sports games? If so, what ones? You ain't Grizz, baby. Alright, I'll start out. My middle name is Alan. And do I play sports games? Not really. I'm not a big sports fan as far as video games are concerned. I used to be way back in the day. I played, you know, like NBA 2K and, you know, a lot of old school games from way back when, but nothing here recent. What about you, SoCal? Middle name and sports games.
My middle name is Alexandria. There's no story behind it. It's just my middle name. And as far as sports games, I played the FIFA 12 demo. I'm thinking about picking that up. That's probably the only game I'm gonna get, any sport-related game. But I do play UFC, the UFC games, all the MMA games. But other than that, nah.
Alright, Midnight?
Well, my middle name is Nicole, so my name's Ashley Nicole, woot woot, and a lot of you might not know this about me, but I used to be a pretty big deal on those Madden leaderboards back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I love Madden. I played it online. I was ranked like 80 in the world, and then I just stopped playing it because it got boring. But I don't play sports games really anymore. It's just something my dad had it, and so I was like, cool, I want to play, and I love football, and so I got really good at it, and then, yeah. So I don't really play it anymore, because the new Maddens are like, they're all the same. It's just a roster change, really, so.
Yeah, exactly. That was always my thing. Like, once you played one or two of them, you're like, okay, my season will go on. It's the same damn people.
Right, and the
Just-
season goes on until like 2080 or something, and you're like, shoot. My
Okay.
Vikings are
That's
still the
bad.
same. Yeah.
Wayne Ho, are you going to be putting up any more COD 4 content? What game mode will you be playing? Also a question for Midnight and SoCal. Do guys that you know in person think it's weird that you do the whole YouTube gaming thing? So I'll let you guys answer your question first. Let's start off with SoCal. Go.
No, not really, guys. That I know in real life don't really think it's that weird, but most of them come to my house to play them, so they're pretty cool with it, I guess. But I don't really tell all of them that I do videos because it's hard to explain, and they don't really understand it. So.
I got you. What about you, Midnight?
Well, guys that I know, most of my friends actually know about the whole YouTube thing and all that stuff. But there's a one close friend that I have. He's like, I'm so jealous. Like, I can't believe you get to do that. Like, he doesn't really do the whole video thing, but he thinks it's really cool. And it's really weird that you have all these people on the internet trolling you and calling you an ugly girl gamer, yet everyone that I've met in person that's a guy loves it. So I don't know if they're just hiding at home, being assholes, or I just haven't met him in real life yet. But all guys that I know support it, so.
Yeah. Alright, and then as far as my question, am I going to be putting up any more COD 4 content? There's a good possibility I have one more game I could do a commentary over, and I'll be switching over to World at War starting Monday, but as of right now I'm playing Dom on COD 4. So there you go, Wayne. TSU Yum. And I'm going to put this out there for everybody. Hey, Mr. Grizz, if you could have sex with any movie star, who would it be and why? And I'm gonna go with Selma Hayek from late 80s, from Dusk Till Dawn, the first one. That scene where she's dancing with the snake on the bar is just ugh. And why? Are you kidding me? If you're asking me why, you'd have to go back and watch it. It's on Netflix, so go check it out and tell me if you wouldn't screw her. All right? So
What's it called again?
From Dusk Till Dawn. It's like
Okay.
I
haven't seen it.
Noted.
it's like a mixture of a vampire movie and I don't know, like a bank robbery kind of scene. I don't know. It's really twisted, but
What a
she is
story.
sexy. She's sexy in that movie. But anyway, okay, so SoCal, if you could screw any movie star, who would it be?
I don't have a movie star, but I would probably do David Beckham if he started doing movies. That'd probably be my choice. But as far as a movie star, I don't have one. But David Beckham, yeah.
Well,
That's
see,
what
y'all
I'm
can
saying.
make a movie. You'd be like, hey, I hear you're not a
Yeah,
movie
we
star,
can do
but
that.
we can make
Hit
a
me up. Are
movie.
you watching this video? My link is in the description. Call me.
All right, Midnight.
Well, I don't know if he's a movie star because he got well known for singing, Justin Timberlake, but he was just in this movie with Mila Kunis. I forgot what it's called. I watched it, but I just the things I would do to sleep with Justin Timberlake. Holy crap! Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
You don't even know. I love him. I think, and he can sing. I have a thing for guys that can sing, and wow, yeah, I'm down. JT, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Justin Timberlake. Like as a singer, he's a cool guy. But he did a movie. I don't know if you've seen it. You probably have if you like him a lot. Alpha Dog.
Yeah, I saw it. He
Yeah,
wasn't that
that
good
was
in
a
that.
good
I'll
movie.
admit it.
I thought it was a
It's a
good
good
movie.
Movie was good though.
It's a good
Yeah.
movie, but I didn't think he did good in it for acting. But with frick, what's it called? It's like Friends with Benefits or something. It was Justin Peters. He's he's pretty good in that.
All right. Phased HC. What's your favorite thing to do other than video games? All of you. So, SoCal, what's your favorite thing to do other than video games?
Probably go surfing. I used to go surfing like every morning, so that's probably my favorite thing. I hike a lot too. Just anything outdoors related probably is my favorite thing. So I got plenty of favorites.
I've never been surfing. I've only seen the ocean
You
once.
gotta do it.
It's
Come to
scary.
Cali. I'll set
I-
you up.
At the boogie board and me, we were getting in a fight. I swear, it was not going good for me. I can swim all right, but I don't know. My answer would be dirt biking or riding ATVs. Anything to do with like that and just being outside, like going muddy and like that's so fun. I can't get over it. I'm a huge tomboy when it comes to stuff like that. Like I like doing some girly things, but I like hanging out and going riding is really fun to me. So,
Yeah, I used to ride when I was younger.
I
So
got you.
fun.
CR 100.
Who doesn't want to do that?
125.
Yeah. I don't know. I would have to say mine would be my favorite thing to do other than video games. Like, I love playing basketball. I love like big festivals. I don't like for some reason I don't like concerts. I'm not really big into like live music, but I love like festivals and stuff. Not like so much garage sales, but I love like booths and stuff that are set up. Just walk around looking at stuff. I don't know if that makes any
Right,
sense,
right.
but I love that shit.
No, it does. Kind of like a fair, like a state fair.
Oh
type of
yeah,
deal.
amusement parks. I fucking love roller coasters. Like in Cedar
man.
Point, Kings Island, I love those, dude.
You just
Alright.
like going out and just going to fun attractions and stuff.
Yeah. Sinner. If there was one color you'd let Midnight paint your nails, what color would it be? By the way, I heart Ashley. Can she message me a heart? It'll make my day.
I have
What?
just the color for you, Grizz. It would bring out your eyes so well. You look beautiful.
What, brown? What color would that be?
It would definitely be a blue. I think blue and brown, you know, they go together like peanut butter and jelly. You would look gorgeous.
Like poo and water.
like poo and water.
The funny thing about this is like when I was about, I think like 13, my girlfriend was like huge into like painting her nails and decorating them and shit, and I would actually let her paint my nails, and she was from like a different city, so I would go back to my city and go back to school, and I would have like purple and black fingernail polish on, and like my teacher would be walking by, like my math teacher, he'd walk by and he'd just look down and go, nice nails, Mike. And it was just so embarrassing because I'm sitting there in class and it was, I don't know, but I don't know, it's kind of odd.
Things
Gotta get those uploaded.
This one is from the Lady Isis. What was the first game video you ever made? So SoCal, what was your very first game video?
I don't record, so we were playing Modern Warfare 2 back in the day, and I was new to kill cams. I didn't know about like the sniping community or any of that until I met Grizz, and I jumped off the top of the ladder on Quarry, and I hit a no-scope cross map, and I started freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna pee myself! Ah! So that was my first video. Yeah. That's about it. It didn't have anything else on it, just a kill cam part.
I guess. What about you, Midnight?
Well, my first ever video that's on my channel is a commentary. Or actually, wait, no, I lied. It's not a commentary. It's a picture of the scoreboard. I went 18-4 in search, and I thought it was so cool. I was like, I need to show people. And it's just a picture of the scoreboard. But my first legit video, you can look it up. Just type in Optic Midnight Modern Warfare 2 Ninja Defuse versus 6 people. I was going nuts when it happened. Like, I ninja defused against 6 people, and I thought I was a shit, and I uploaded it, and that was when I had like, that was when I had like no subs. So
back when you were a noob.
I'm gonna have to go back and check that out. I don't think I've seen that, so I'll have to go check it out.
I was beasting.
And mine is Call of Duty 2 Thunderstruck was the first game video that I put out. So, Wiz Khalifu. Are you getting the Hardened Edition Modern Warfare 3, and are you getting the Elite membership? SoCal, are you going to be getting Hardened and or the Elite? You getting the Elite membership?
Nah. No, I'm just going to stick with the basic one. I don't really need any of the other features. As far as Elite, I don't even really know what that is, so... No, probably not.
Well, like, the Elite basically is, like, if you get the Elite, you pay, like, X amount of money, and then, like, you don't have to pay for any of the DLC, like, none of the map packs, none of the updates, and they said that they're going to be releasing DLC once a month, whereas, like, in Black Ops, we got it, like, once every 2 months, once every 3 months. Now, they're going to be doing it every month, and you don't have to pay for it. It just comes free. And then let's say you go to, like, an MLG event or something like that, and somebody says, SoCal, you got to try, you know, the L11 with this perk and this setup and blah, blah, blah. You can actually go on your phone and set up that class, and it'll save it to your Xbox.
Hell yeah.
So when you get home...
That sounds pretty sick.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it just
if
for the DLC.
If it's affordable, I'll get it.
Yeah.
If it's like super high price, probably not.
Yeah, they said it's barely going to be any more than it would be just to buy the map pack straight out. So I'm going to be getting it, obviously, you know, because I'm Grizz, but... You know, I think it's got some really nice. I think it's got some really nice features as well. So, you say you think you might get it now?
Yeah, probably. I think you convinced me.
I wish I was making commission off this shit.
Grizz the salesman.
Yeah.
Don't owe you $5.
Fire him up, Activision. Come on.
All right, Midnight. What about you?
Oh, I'm so buying it, man. I'm ready for Modern Warfare 3, mostly because I didn't really like Black Ops that much. Like, I liked it for the first few months it came out, and I just really want that new Call of Duty game, and I want everything to do with it. I mean, obviously, I'm going to be buying the DLC anyway. I might as well just get the Elite and stick with it, and, you know, just have fun with it.
I gotcha.
Anyone's going to get it, I think.
That's
so,
right.
Yeah. We should team up for a sales team. Come on, Activision, sign the check. You know you want it.
Super Osiris, when did you start playing COD games, and what was your first ever game system? So, SoCal, when did you start playing Call of Duty, and what was your first game system?
I started playing probably like in 2009, and my first system, I can't really remember. My brothers had like all the systems, all the gaming stuff, but the one I remember the most is the Nintendo 64. All the Mario Karts and the Donkey Kong.
I getcha. Midnight?
What was the first part of the question again? I'm sorry.
When did you start to play COD games?
When I started to play COD games? I started on Call of Duty 4 a little bit after it came out. I was working retail at the time, and I saw how much it was selling, and a bunch of my guy coworkers were like, oh, dude, Call of Duty's so cool. I was like, what's Call of Duty? You know, I wanna have fun like you guys are having. And they're like, oh, you gotta pick it up. It's gonna be awesome. And so I picked it up, and I loved it. I don't even know how to describe how much I loved it. I love it. I love Call of Duty.
What was your first game system?
First console, I got a Nintendo when I was very young. My dad's a kind of a gamer. Like, he likes it and stuff. And so he bought a Nintendo, and I was playing, like, you know, Mario and Donkey Kong and stuff. But I was really young. I hardly remember playing. And then I got a PS1. That was a big deal at the time. So, yeah.
Right on. I started playing Call of Duty probably, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 months before COD 2 came out on the first COD 1 on the original Xbox. So I've been doing it since the first. And then my first game system was the Atari. Yeah, baby. Frogger, FTW.
Oh, cool.
Okay, ZRV Miracles. What's your favorite candy bar and why? I don't eat candy. I don't eat chocolate. Like, the only thing close to candy that I intake would be Monster. Like, that's like the only thing with like a lot of sugar that I eat. I don't know. What about you, SoCal? Candy bars? Yay, nay?
We went over this in the party a little bit earlier, and they gave me crap for it, but I eat, like, all-natural Kashi candy bars. They have, like, natural chocolate and natural malt and peanut butter and stuff. It's really good.
Weirdo.
You get to try it.
All natural candy bar. That sounds scrumdiddlyumptious.
That's new. That's definitely new.
The
It's
schnozberries
good.
taste
Just
like
try it.
schnozberries.
Where do you buy that? Like, do you gotta go to, like, some kind of weird all-natural store? Like, where can you buy
Yeah,
that?
I do, actually.
Wow.
There's a store by my house called Fresh and Easy, and they sell, like, all-natural everything.
Sounds like a
So,
brothel.
I'm gonna get it. It's good.
I'm down with that.
No hate. It's delicious.
It so sounds like a fucking brothel. Fresh and easy.
You got a membership card for that, or what?
Oh, yeah?
I'm not only a client. Okay.
I'm a gold member.
What about you, Midnight? Favorite candy bar?
You know, I used to be really big on candy bars and stuff, but I had stomach problems the last like year, and I can't eat it anymore. I won't feel good if I eat it. But my favorite was Twix. But yeah, now I walk by the candy bar aisle and I'm like, damn, that's gonna hurt my stomach, so I don't eat it. So I'm trying to eat healthier too, anyway. So, and you know,
Gotta
make sure I
grab some
feel good all
coffee
the
bars.
time. See, now I might try that. Maybe that doesn't have all
Gotta
that
do it.
sugary, nasty crap that makes me feel
Yeah,
sick.
it's
So
delicious.
give it a
I'm
shot.
sending you some.
Yeah, I need some because now I can't eat candy. So
Alright, XRDP. What's the most bullshit thing that ever happened to you in Call of Duty? And I think when we went over this earlier, mine's probably going to be the same as Midnight, but mine would have to be getting my account hacked. That was the most bullshit thing I've ever had to go through.
yeah, man, that was
I don't know if
ridiculous.
it's so much in Call of Duty, but during Call of Duty, I mean, I had to like make another account, and then like my kills from my L96, you know, didn't add up right, and you know, it cost me like over $2,000 and lawyers and all kinds of. It was just a huge hassle. I mean, now my account's golden, but you know.
Do you mind saying exactly what happened to the person that did it to you? Was legal action taken against them?
They basically left it up to me. I talked to my lawyers about it, and they said all you have to do now, after like all the paperwork and stuff was done, I had my account back. You know, I'm very familiar with Microsoft now, and they are with me. So he basically said all you gotta do is go up to the police station, take this file with you, fill out a police report, and the FBI will pick him up. Because
Damn.
it was proven that it was identity fraud, and because it happened.
It is.
Well, I'll get to that here in just a second. But they said because it was over state lines, it's considered a federal matter. So if somebody hacks your account from over
You're
state
screwed,
lines,
bro.
you're not picked
Yeah.
up by the boys in blue. You're picked up by the FBI, and they said he'd be looking at 2 to 5 years in prison, and he just turned 18, like not too long ago. So
Yeah.
you gotta be careful. Don't be doing stupid shit because he got absolutely nothing for it, and I could have completely
Right.
ruined his life for that because that was
Yeah.
a
He
multiple
should be thanking
felony.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
he would not have been able to ever have an Xbox, you know, with live, you know, everything that he worked on in computers, you know, would have meant
Yeah,
nothing.
that's on your record. Like, you go to
Yeah.
try and get a job, and you're like, "Oh, I hacked someone over Xbox, so hire me."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's identity theft in a way. In a way, it is anyway.
Yeah, well, the reason it's
Yeah.
considered identity theft. Now, here's the bullshit part. If somebody hacks your account and they just take it and they don't try to profit from it by pretending to be you, it's not identity theft. So they can take your account, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but they can take your account and just play on it, and really there's not a whole lot you can do about it unless they try to like use your, credit card information to
Your
buy
credit card.
coins or yeah. But if they just take
Yeah,
it
that's
and
what
play on
happened to
it,
me.
then there's no identity fraud there. But he actually tried to make money pretending to be me, and I had multiple like pages, videos, conversations of proof showing that he was trying to make a
Right.
profit. So he was screwed. But I just took it easy on him basically. So
I mean, would making a profit count charging people to add the account? Because that's what my kid was doing.
yeah, if he is
But
pretending
yeah,
to be
and I
you
had,
to add
like,
people.
multiple things of proof
To
of
make
that.
the
Yeah,
profit,
he was
yeah.
definitely doing that, and that's why they do it. Like, they were selling your account over like forums and stuff, and
Oh yeah, and
It-
that right
it's
there
just
is what
messed up.
causes it to
And that's
change
what
from
gets you
just
in
a regular
trouble.
misdemeanor to a felony, is when they do that.
exactly.
So
And that's on your record forever. People don't seem to understand
Yeah.
that, so
yeah,
that's just embarrassing.
yep. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say my moment was similar to yours. It's not fun. It took me over a month to get this account back, and I still have a second account, and I actually primarily mostly play on that account. I use both, but it's just a hassle, man. No one wants to have to change their credit card and have to call them and have someone investigate it. Like, it's all a bunch of bullshit, and, if it ever happens to me again, I know exactly what I'm doing, and they're not going to be happy with me, so...
yeah.
But my other moment, Call of Duty related, is just getting IP flooded in game battles.
Yeah, that was
with
my
the
answer.
lane. Sorry, but yeah, that's like how bad are you?
Right.
Like that you can't
Especially
just
when you
have
get like in a
fun.
good top 6 and you get in a good lobby and then someone just wants to join and kick you off. You're like, come on.
It wasn't even a
Sounds
public.
like
It was like a private match game battle. I was playing with Fred, and we're going against this team with a hella good record, and we're like, oh my gosh, we're gonna beat them. We're on the third map. We're up 3 rounds in search, and we're all kicked. We're like, this is bullshit. This is. I mean,
Yeah, this is
it was.
dumb.
I was pissed.
I don't even get the point in it. Like, you're going to kick me
Yeah.
off. I'm going to get back online and continue to do what I
Like-
was doing before you kick me off for 10 seconds. I don't...
The lower your
Forget
GB
it.
rank is does not make your penis bigger. I kind of did some research. It actually doesn't correlate. So, sorry to drop the bombshell.
Inceptive IV. Who was your biggest influence? SoCal. Go.
Oh my gosh, without sounding like a PP writer, my biggest influence would definitely be Grizz. I didn't know about, sniping or the whole YouTube community before I met him, and then I met him and he was like, yo, if you're going to play with me, you're going to have to learn how to snipe. So him and Optic Ecstasy taught me how to snipe. So yeah, Grizz is by far my biggest influence, definitely. Without sounding like a PP writer, it's just the truth.
Okay. Midnight.
Well, I also don't want to sound like a PP writer for a different reason, but my biggest influence since I've been in optics has definitely been Hex, just because he's a really good leader and he has really good leadership qualities, and he's the kind of person that like pushes you to want to do better and want to do your best on what we're doing here. So I got nothing but respect for the guy, definitely, and he's one of the people that I'm just like I watch. Because before I was in Optic, I was just watching his, like, free-for-all commentaries, and I was like, man, I want to do that one day, and here I am doing it, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mine? Oh. I don't know if it's, like, it's not an individual person. Like, the biggest person that influenced me to, like, start recording and stuff was I was watching a lot of PC montages on Call of Duty 2 by Deserto, and that's what kind of influenced me to start recording and all that stuff. So it's not so much like an individual person as it was like a group of people, and they just did amazing videos. So yeah, there's mine. Goth. Hey Grizz, out of all the snipers that are shown in Modern Warfare 3, which one do you see yourself using the most and why? I would have to say the L11 or the L1, whatever the hell it is. the one that looks like a box in the L9. Why? I don't know. I've always been a big fan of bolt actions. Ever since Call of Duty 2, you know, with like the infield and the Car 98, I've always loved bolt actions, and yeah, that's about it. I think it just looks sexy, and it's got a lot of power. So, SoCal, about you?
I'm not too sure. I was thinking about the answer earlier, and I wanted to say the Barrett, but now that I know it has like the lowest damage, I'm not too sure. I guess I'm gonna have to mess around with the snipers to see what I like best. But for now, it's the Barrett. But I guess it's it could change depending on how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, my answer's pretty much the same. Like I was all over the 50 cal you heard earlier, but then you said it has the lowest damage. I didn't really know that. I just knew what I saw in the videos. I saw the quick scope and the final kill cam, and I was like, yes. But you know, I definitely wouldn't know till I use it. But what you just described, Grizz, sounds like the gun I'd use. So I don't know. Whatever works best, probably for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta think too. In all the Call of Duties, they always have like that little damage meter, and it's not normally very accurate.
Right, yeah, because it always depends on where you're hitting them and a bunch of other factors. So.
Yeah.
Who the hell
So
knows?
who knows? Maybe the Barrett will rape. I don't know. Milos Strize. What was the best montage you have ever seen in your opinion? And again, this goes back to the question that we answered earlier. I would have to say the best montage I've ever seen was probably the one that inspired me, which was Deserto, Face the Pain, and Fight to Finish. Those two montages on COD 2 were just fucking blew my mind back in the day. The editing, the gameplay, and everything like that. I mean, I was already doing like 360s and stuff, but you know, that was just like how I played. It wasn't, you know, I never started showing off, you know, just because I was recording. That's what you're seeing me do back in my early COD 2 videos, was actually how I played even before I started recording. You know, it just kind of fell into place. So, SoCal, what about you? Best montage you've ever seen?
There's so many, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably pick the blueprint montage by Jazz. The accuracy was incredible. I know the clips were just amazing. The editing was on point. It's just a really good montage.
Yeah, that one's definitely up there for me. As far as like console montages go, definitely like that was one of my favorites. But I'll never get over how amazing, I think it's Mazzarini and Paradox play with Soul.
Mazzarini.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
The editing
Yeah.
is amazing enough, but the clips and knowing that they're taken from a competitive environment, like, that's just something you don't see very often, and much respect to that for sure. I mean, the editing's insane. The editing enough. Even if the clips were one pieces, I'd be happy. But,
Right.
you know, the clips are amazing in a competitive environment. I watch it all the time when I'm, you know, I need to get pumped. And the length of the video is 1337. Like, that's my favorite. I'm sorry. That's the best.
That was an insane video. FPS Wolf. If someone offered you $1 million to be in a porn video on YouTube, would you do it? If not, how much money would you want? So, SoCal.
No.
If somebody
No.
offered you $1 million, you wouldn't do it.
No, I can't.
All right.
I couldn't live with myself.
How much money would it take for you to do it?
Oh god.
Like infinite amounts, or
Right.
Well, I mean, and, you know,
Like
it has to be
6
within
billion.
reason. Yeah.
yeah, like a reasonable amount.
No, I'm not doing it.
All right. So SoCal said that she would not do it for any amount of money.
Hell no.
Midnight. How about you?
Well, I like sex and I like money, so naturally this is an amazing question. But there's also that whole like moral thing where I'm like, shit, that's like pretty not right for me to do. I mean, I got nothing against porn stars, obviously. I'm connected to a few, but I I don't think I could. You know,
It's different for guys.
yes, well. Because when a girl does porn, she's called a slut, but when a guy does it, it's like, yeah, that guy's an animal. So, you know, there's a double standard there.
Exactly.
I mean, give me $100 million and let me fuck Justin Timberlake. I'll put it on YouTube. Let's go.
Oh my
Why
god,
not?
you're gonna be paid and Justin Timberlake. Wow.
Exactly.
The stakes are
Meet my
high.
demands, or it's not happening. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
considering that I think every one of my family members and friends have walked in on me having, in some way, shape, or form, sex with a chick. I would say 1 million would probably suffice. I don't have a whole lot of shame in the game, so you know, it's just one of those things. If somebody was like, here's $1 million, I'd be like, well, can I claim it? You know, that'd be my question.
Yeah. would it get more views than defense? Like.
Yeah. But that's a good question. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I like that question. I'm not offended.
Justin McGill. When Modern Warfare 3 comes out, will you be hosting any joinable sniping lobbies? Yeah, I'm still going to be doing joinables on Wednesday when Modern Warfare 3 comes out. Virtual. What is one shot you always wanted to hit but still haven't in any Call of Duty? I want to go first on this one. I'm going to say a fucking quad. I have never hit a quad in any Call of Duty, and it's pissing me off. So, yeah. SoCal, what about you?
It'll happen one day.
I don't really have one, but probably just a triple headshot. Those always look nice to me, so probably that. Not a 3-piece, but like a triple headshot. I've only seen like 2 of those. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yo, Moppy got one of those. Optic Moppy.
Really?
Sick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I peed in my pants.
Oh, amazing.
What about you, Midnight?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not really the type of person. I'll just kind of try whatever. I'll go with the flow of whatever. I don't have one thing that I've been, like, trying to hit. But if I could hit an epic clip, it would probably be something like just nuts. I don't know. Like a quad feed with, like, all different snipers that I picked up after each one I killed. Or, like, just a quad I'd be happy with. Or, I don't know. Just something that looks badass and that's unique. Like, everyone's seen 1 million triples in the same spot. I would want to hit something that's just never been hit before. Yeah. And I don't even know what that is, so there's your answer.
Well, random triples, like, anywhere is sexy as long as they're not in, like, a quote-unquote triple spot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My first ever triple was hit in a random spot. Like, they all just kind of ran in the same line, and they were fucked at that point. Like, if anyone ever hit a triple in exactly the way I did for my first time, I'd be like, wow, bro, copycat. Okay,
Spongy Boob. Did you like school when you were... That's the gamer tag. I just read it. I don't make them up. Did you like school when you were younger? Why or why not? SoCal. What'd you think of school when you were younger? Did you like it?
I didn't like the school work, but I just liked going to school to hang out with my friends, basically, and sports. I played softball, like, all through school since I was little, so probably just friends and sports, not the school part, but, yeah.
Alright. What about you,
Yeah,
Midnight?
that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at too. I didn't like elementary school that much because I was a very, very shy child. And
Really?
plus the school, yeah, it's weird. I was really shy as a
Did you play
kid.
Justin Timberlake on the internet?
Hell yeah, I would. You're damn right. Once I got to middle school, actually probably high school, even I was shy in middle school, but once I got to high school, I was like, you know what, fuck it. People are going to like me for who I am. I'm not going to be shy anymore. And I made a lot of friends, and I had a lot of fun with that. I didn't so much like the schoolwork, and I regret that because I wish I would have tried harder, but I had a lot of fun, so
I gotcha,
that's probably my favorite thing.
As far as me, I don't know. Like, school was always just kind of average. You know, I didn't, like, dread it. You know what I mean? But I didn't love it either. Like, I mean, I played sports. I played baseball. I played, like, basketball up to, I think, like, my sophomore year or something like that. But this is a funny fact maybe a lot of people don't know, is I came from, like, a really small town. It's, like, a graduating class of 52, I think. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a really small school. Our population was, like, just over 1,000. So, like, we didn't even have enough people for a football team. You know, unless the girls were, like, going to play with us, too. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think that would have been, like, cool to do. But school in general, I don't know. It was okay. I got in trouble some, but, you know, whatever. I'll save that.
Yeah, I was a troublemaker with my friends, and we were getting into the bad stuff, so.
Yeah. Rizzer, will you make a montage in Modern Warfare 3, and what about open lobbies? I think, I just answered the open lobby thing. Montage in Modern Warfare 3, yeah, I'm actually going to be doing The Matrix Revolutions, so that'll be on Modern Warfare 3.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. I can tell.
SoCal, you going to be making any montages? Modern Warfare 3?
I thought about it. I've never done a montage before. I do, like, free-for-all datages and commentaries. That's, like, my thing right now, but If Modern Warfare 3 is good, I'll give it some consideration, possibly.
All right, Midnight.
Well, when I got into Optic, I wasn't a montage maker. I've never really been a montage maker. But since I've been in Optic, I've started doing like my little episode series, but they're not really that good. But I'm working on a montage now it's actually legit, like, you know, quad feeds, triples, trick shots, like all that stuff that's in montages now. And I'm just trying to take my time with it, make sure it turns out right, make sure it gets edited the correct way. And so yeah, Modern Warfare 3, I'm not gonna lie, that first month, I'm gonna be no-lifing the shit out of that game to bring out a beast montage right away. So
Hell yeah.
I'm hoping for the best. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Pendulum. Ask Optic Midnight what her favorite sniper is on Modern Warfare 2.
Okay. Bear 50 cal. It's the best. The intervention is cool, but 50 cal fires is just faster, obviously, and it's got as much damage, and it's a little bit easier to quickscope with. And when I play free for all and stuff, like you want to get out of a tight spot, it's 50 cal is gonna do it for you. So I love that gun, but I like the intervention too.
Right on. VXRZ. If you could be any famous person, who would you be and why? SoCal. Any famous person, who would you be?
David Beckham's wife, probably.
The girl's in love, man.
Yeah.
Well, see, I was going to say David Beckham, but screw that now.
I couldn't have him if I was him.
What about you, Midnight?
Definitely pick someone rich. It doesn't really matter who it is, because once I'm rich, it's over. I'm gonna be the most famous person ever. I don't even know what I'd be famous for.
Yeah.
I'd figure it out.
Well, rich people
I
are
use my
famous.
money to donate a lot. Yeah, rich people are naturally famous because people want to be around them to get money.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could be any famous person. I think it'd been really cool to have been like Albert Einstein, but then again, there's like a lot of things that happened to that guy that was never really talked about. And then like there's like some crazy stuff that happened after he was dead too. Like I was watching that Dark Matters, Strange Science or History or whatever. Like after he died, like the guy that was supposed to do his autopsy like took his brain, like stole it.
What? Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, he stole his
I
brain
heard about that.
and like
To like research it.
yeah, he was gonna research it, but he had no like any kind of like a degree in neurology or whatever it happens to be. You know what I mean? Like he had no clue what he was doing. He took it home in his lunchbox
He just
and like
took it. He just took it to take it.
and cut it up with
Bad.
like a steak knife he got out of the drawer and like
You're kidding me. What a waste, man. Like, if you're
Yeah.
gonna be that asshole, at least be that smart asshole.
yeah. So I don't know. That would have been cool though to be like a because he was like a huge inspiration. But anyway, okay. Skrizzer. Miss SoCal Savage is a legend. How did you get her on your friends list? She's amazing.
I'm a legend.
Uh-huh.
Do you want me to tell the story, or do you remember how we became friends?
I remember some
way
of
back
it, but
when?
I'll let you tell it.
I was at a party with some kid, and I didn't know about YouTube or sniping or anything like that. I can't remember the kid's gamer tag. It was so long ago, but he was screaming. He's like, "Oh my God, we're in a game with Big Grizz. I'm gonna follow him around. I'm gonna shoot at him." Ah. So I sent Grizz a message. I was like, "Yo, Grizz, my friend is freaking out about you in the party. If you don't mind, could you, I don't know, just invite us to come play?" So he did. He invited me and my friend to the party, and it was him and Dude I'm Godly, and then we just ended up playing that night. And then like at the end of the day, I was like, "Yo, if you want to play tomorrow, hit me up." And then they started inviting me the next day, and then that was it. We just started playing every day, and then became friends like that.
Yeah. Well, for the record, I did permanently mute her friend that was chasing me around, shooting me because he was on my team. So he was just running behind me, shooting his pistols, and it was pissing me
hate that.
off. Yeah, because he was giving away my location. So I was just like constantly on the radar. Whether they had a UAV or not, and it pissed me off. And let that just be kind of a lesson. If you guys see it like a famous YouTuber or MLG player, don't go chasing him
don't
around
do
the
that.
map, shooting him in the back, because you're gonna get muted, blocked, avoided, the whole nine. So, You know.
People try to block me in corners and stuff. I'm like, really,
But
bro?
they
Like those,
always do that.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like when I'm on like domination, I'm like tactically inserted. They'll like lay down, so I'm like confused when I spawn. I'm like, really, bro?
Yeah, it's like the
Is this fun for you?
It's like the douchebags that hold you in the spawn on Hanoi. You know that one with like the single door by the bus.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
my god. I would like to, whoever designed that map. I just want to smack them like so hard, man. And moving on. Derp Disposer. Just wondering if you could take 3 things out of COD multiplayer. What would it be? Such as noob tubes. P.S. Do you like a soccer team? You're awesome. Okay. I'm just gonna say one. We'll just kind of go. I guess one thing. If I could take one thing out of COD multiplayer, it would have to be second chance of any kind. So that's second chance, last stand, final stand, anything. The fact that you're sitting on
anything
your
that
ass
doesn't kill them. Yeah.
is bullshit. As far as soccer, I just don't really follow soccer at all. So, SoCal, what's something you'd take out of COD multiplayer and question about soccer?
Noob tubes by far. I hate noob tubes. Even though they give you flak jacket and all that, I still hate noob tubes. So I would definitely take noob tubes out. As far as soccer, I don't follow soccer. The only soccer player I know is David Beckham. As you guys probably know, I don't even know what team he plays for. So,
Oh my gosh. What kind of fangirl are you? Come on now.
I'm a bad one. I just know he's hot. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Wow.
True story.
Okay, Midnight,
so
what thing
shallow
would
now.
you take out of multiplayer?
I would take out Noob Tube, Last Stand, Painkiller, Commando. None of those should be in Call of Duty. I know you only asked for one, but all 4 of those things shouldn't be in. Allegedly, they're not going to be in Modern Warfare 3, and allegedly that makes me excited, so I'm excited for that. And I also don't follow soccer. The only time I followed soccer was when, a long-ass time ago, the U.S. women's team was playing in the Olympics, and I was like, oh damn, go on. But, yeah, I don't follow it very well. Only sport I really like to watch is football, or American football, whatever you want to call it, NFL stuff, so, yeah.
Sweet. Zeisters? I don't even know how. Ex-Weisters? Yeasters? What's the worst fail that happened to you in real life? And, mine's really easy. The worst thing that ever happened to me in real life, or my worst fail that happened to me in real life was I got married. So that is without a doubt my worst fail. It's crazy because I got married like really young, and then like after my divorce, like there was like a 10-year span there where I was with like the same girl. So I got like set back like 10 years. I was like,
yeah, man, you never got to play the field, you know.
oh, I played the field plenty, but I had a fun couple years before and a fun couple years after. But I'm just saying, like that 10 years, I was a pretty, I was a faithful guy. So, it basically I got divorced when I was 27, so that took me back to like 17. You know what I mean? Like with like, going back and getting the dating thing, and it was just a big pain in the ass. So. That would be my
I bet it's a
worst.
lot weirder or a lot harder to meet like people to date that when you're past like 21, or is it pretty easy?
It just kind of depends. Like the number one thing you'll like find out is that either people are like single when they get older for a reason, or
yeah.
or you'll like meet somebody or you'll meet somebody like at a bar, you know what I mean? They're just like a like a dish rag hoe, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to meet people at bars.
yeah, so you don't really want to meet somebody at a bar or club because chances are they're just all out to there goes my dog. They're just all out to party, or they're into drugs and all that kind of shit, or they got 5 kids and it's really bad right now. I just stick to my cuddy buddy, man.
You'll find your Asian lady.
Yeah, I gotta wait on that. So SoCal, what's your worst fail in life?
I don't have any really like dramatic fail stories, but when I was like 14, there's this huge hill by my house, and I grew up in California, so of course I knew how to skateboard. And my mom every day she was like, "Don't you ride down that hill? If you ride down it, sit on your butt." So one day I was like, forget it. So I stood up at the top of the hill, and I stood on my skateboard, and I rode right down it. And as soon as I got like halfway down the hill, a car came around the corner and like hit my skateboard, and I went flying, and my feet started coming over my head, and I was rolling down the hill. So basically, I got hit by a car by not listening to my mom. And then my friend was crying. We were like 15, and he was crying for no reason. I wasn't even crying, but he was crying. So
Oh my god.
That was probably my biggest fail.
Oh, your fail reminded me of a different fail. I was gonna say a different one, but it's like I said earlier, man. My whole life, I just have fail moments all the time. But the one I just thought of while you were talking was definitely my most embarrassing. So, when I was like in 7th grade, I had a big crush on this guy that lived down the street from me. Like a huge, like, I was planning our wedding in my head. Like, I loved this kid. I was like, you know, and I was really shy. Like I said earlier, I was really shy at this point in my life. I'm not now, obviously, but, you know, I didn't really want to talk to him, but I really liked him. And one day, during the summer, I see him walking to his friend's house, and it passes my house, and I'm on my way home, you know, on my Razor scooter on my way home. And you can probably imagine what happens. I'm about to turn into my driveway. As he's walking, he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him. And in the eye lock, I apparently found a bunch of sand on the side of the road, and so my Razor scooter just like, the wheel just turned, it caught something, and I went down. Like, I didn't fall on my knee. I didn't fall on my knee, I didn't fall on my hand. I went down, like, bam.
So
It
what?
threw me on the ground, like, hard. And you know what he did? He kept walking. He kept walking. And then I just sat there being embarrassed. I started crying. I'm right in front of my house, for God's sakes. I'm like, oh my god, no.
Oh my.
But my other embarrassing moment, I worked at McDonald's when I was 14, and when I was 15, I had this coworker that I liked. I liked him a lot, and I was like, hey, can you get me a soda cup, you know, so I can take my soda and leave work? And so he gives me a soda cup, I fill it up, and I'm talking to him as I'm leaving. I'm going out the door. For some reason, the glass is so clear, I think there's no door, and I walk straight into the glass. Pop spills everywhere, all over me. The kids, like, laughing at me. I was like, oh my god. It was bad. It was my life. Welcome to my life, man. If I like you, something bad will happen. Guaranteed.
Yeah, you always make those like really stupid mistakes. Like, if you're ever like nervous, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I will do that shit, you know what I mean? Like, I can talk to like a fucking supermodel, and like, because I'm not really interested in like really gorgeous girls. I mean, other than for a night, you know what I mean? So like, I can,
Right.
it's not a big deal. I can talk to them, and it's no thing. But you get like, you know, a cute girl, like your average chick, you know, if she was like an Asian gamer, I would, you know, definitely like trip and fall, or, you know, do something really fucking stupid. Yeah. I'd be like, hi, my name is Geik Maves. You know what I mean? Like, I would fuck something up. You know what I mean? So, I know what you're saying. EXG
Just
Snipes.
left you midnight.
I know, that is twisted, ain't it?
I've been trying to stop laughing, but how are you just gonna leave her there? You can't grab
You
her
feel
feet.
so bad for her, don't you? You can just like see her
I pretty
sitting
much
there.
like acted like it didn't happen because I looked back at him to see if he saw. He saw. He was looking at me, and then he just kept walking. I was like, fucking jerk. I don't like
You
you
grab your
anymore.
scooter, nothing.
Yeah, like, oh, I was bleeding on my knee and like my hands. Like, come on, bro.
Can you imagine if you just like ran up and grabbed a razor and just took off running? Like,
No, that's my life. I don't doubt that it would have happened.
oh my god. That actually happened like to my sister, believe it or not. Like, she got her bicycle stolen when she was younger, and then like she started dating a guy, and she went over to his house and saw her bicycle that he had stolen.
Oh my god.
Like,
That's amazing.
yeah, it was such like one of those things, like it's a small world, you know what I mean? But they didn't know where each other had lived, so they didn't, you know what I mean? But it was just kind of funny when they tell the story. But anyway, EXG Snipes, they've got a question for each of us. Mine is, what is my #1 Call of Duty out of all 7? Call of Duty 2, without a doubt. SoCal, how did you get into playing video games?
I got stationed in Alaska. I'm in the military. I'm in the Navy, and I got stationed in Alaska. So, you know, when you're up there, it's cold, and you gotta, you know, develop an indoor hobby. So, I had a boyfriend that at the time would always be on Xbox Live, and I was like, you know what? I need to make an account. It's too cold. Gotta get an indoor hobby. So that's how I picked it up.
Right on. Okay, and I gotta wait for the message to roll back up. And the last one is for Midnight. EXG Snipes wants to know if you will marry him.
That's a no, unfortunately. I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but I don't think we've met. Therefore, I mean, you don't even know if I'm married material. I could be crazy for all you know. You're over the internet trying to
maybe that's Justin
I'm
Timberlake's.
bad luck, yo.
I bet that's
If I start to like you, I'm gonna mess it up.
That's Justin Timberlake's second account, Bet Money. And,
yes.
and he's got $100 million wanting to know if you want to do a dual Taj.
Yes, I will marry you.
Arise Motions, on Modern Warfare 3, are you going to be sniping or just using any gun? P.S. I like waffles. I'm going to... I'm going to be sniping, for the most part. I always do. Start out sniping and I end off sniping. What about you, SoCal and Midnight? Are you guys going to be sniping or just using any gun? Or do you have any plans?
Modern Warfare 3?
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah.
In general, I mean, I like to mix it up and use red guns. I make some red gun commentaries because sometimes you just want to pwn, you know. But I stick to sniping. I love sniping. It's my favorite thing to do. So it's you know, looks good in montages, obviously. So yeah, I'm down to do anything, but I'll be mostly sniping. If you run into me in a regular game, there's a 90% chance I'm using a sniper rifle. So.
Alright. Would you say, SoCal, you gonna be sniping, or...?
Yeah, it's the only thing I plan on doing. Getting used to the snipe, and I play too much Black Ops, so I gotta get used to the Infinity Ward way of sniping. So, yeah, that's probably all I'll be doing.
I like how you put that, the Infinity Ward way of sniping.
The easy way, aka.
Yeah. Link Luxor. Will you be doing tutorials on Modern Warfare 3, like Tomahawk and Throwing Knife Challenge? Yes, actually I am going to be doing those, so, and I'm also going to be doing some sniping tutorials too, along with some other things, so, yeah, you'll hear about that more as it goes along. What's your favorite COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops? And tell the lovely girls with you, Zerza says hi.
What up, though?
Hi. You're so sweet.
Okay, out of COD 4, Black Ops, and Modern Warfare 2, what's your guys' favorite?
Mine would be Black Ops, just because that's the only game I could stand playing right now. I don't know, I don't do good in COD 4 Modern Warfare 2 anymore, ever since I started playing Black Ops, so Black Ops right now.
I'm gonna have to say COD 4, except with the hacking. With the hacking and, like, just what it's turned into, I'm not, because, I mean, that's where I started and that's where I fell in love with Call of Duty. So I think anyone's, like, first Call of Duty is gonna be one of their favorites, at least, so I like COD 4, obviously, but I do like Modern Warfare 2 because I like free-for-all in Modern Warfare 2. I don't find sniping in COD 4 free-for-all to be as fun, but Modern Warfare 2 free-for-all, I love it. Love it, so.
Yeah. I think COD 4 was one of those games that I could play for, like, a longer duration, and I think, like, I had so many laughs on COD 4, and I did as well, you know, on Black Ops, but it was a lot of, like, you know, try-harding as well at the same time because, you know, it was more difficult to snipe and everything else. So
right, and nobody snipes pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, there's like one, maybe two snipers if you're lucky in each lobby.
I'd probably have to say I had a little more fun on COD 4, but I actually enjoy the things in Black Ops more than COD 4. So it's kind of like mixed up because, you know, I love the theater and, you know, all the little things that they put into Black Ops that, you know, COD 4 didn't have. But, you know, obviously that's just because of the time. Screamicidal. Do you ladies get more respect as female gamers because you're known, or are you still told to get back in the kitchen?
No. Respect does not change at all. It's always get in the kitchen. Is there a TV in the kitchen? Is there stuff in the kitchen? Shouldn't you be birthing a baby? I think it's
yeah, I mean, what year is it, guys? I mean, not only are your jokes unoriginal, but it's 2011. Like, girls play video games. Get over it. For me, when I post on my personal channel, obviously the people who subscribe to my personal channel, they love me. Anything I do, they think I shit gold. I kid you not, they love me. But I posted on Machinima, I posted on Nation. Nation subscribers actually show me a lot of love. But at first, when nobody knew who I was just some girl posting on Nation. They hated me. They're like, get back in the kitchen. Is your Xbox in the kitchen? Make me a sandwich. Do my laundry. Go mow. Like, go garden. Like, it's not as easy as people think it is. There's a lot of things that you got to deal with, and a lot of things I let just roll off my back because I ain't gonna let that bother me, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's like from a guy's perspective, I think that like when girl gamers just start out, and like especially the ones that do it just on occasion or are not doing it like as like a career possibly, you know, they're just
like a hobby.
Yeah, if they're doing it just for a hobby or something, then those are the ones that get the most bullshit. I do think that you get more respect the more you get known, you know, because people are like, okay, well, she's paid her dues, she's heard everything, and I actually enjoy watching her videos, whereas this girl isn't making any videos, she's just wasting her time. So from a guy's point of perspective, I think that you do get more respect. You know what I mean? The more known you get. But I don't know.
There's certain girls that like will just, because they're a girl gamer, they'll advertise themselves as that, or they'll get with some big YouTuber and they're like, yes, like put me in your sub box, do this for me, do that for me, and like obviously Grizz and SoCal, like you guys are friends and y'all are friends, and obviously like it's not about the YouTube game, but there's some girls that make it about the YouTube game, and that's like. That's sad. So obviously now, like I've honestly heard everything. If there's a sexist joke that you want to say, don't even say it because I've already heard it and I'm not gonna laugh. You know, like it's old news by now. So, I've obviously noticed a change since I have 66K or something like that, and before when I had like 10K, I got no respect. But now, I've been in Optic for so long, and I've paid my dues, like you say. So.
I gotcha.
Word.
A Stalking Ninja, what was your favorite vacation ever? P.S. Thanks for putting me on Who That Is 2 weeks ago. I ain't Grizz Baby. That's right!
Right!
I'll go, my favorite vacation ever was probably I went to Washington, D.C. to meet up with my clan, IXI, that I had known for like 4 or 5 years and never met them in real life. But we played together like almost every day, and it was just really cool meeting up with these guys. I mean, we had like the ultimate setup, dude. We had like 2 like leather couches on each side with a leather recliner in the middle, and like 5 flat screen TVs all in a row. And all we did was play video games for 5 days and get fucked up. And then we actually did take a couple days. I'll take that back. We took a couple days, went and saw like the Vietnam Wall, the Korean Memorial, the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, like all the cool stuff to see in D.C., but it was just awesome meeting those guys and partying and playing games all night. It was just amazing. So that's my favorite vacation.
Good time.
Hell yeah. What about you, SoCal? Favorite vacation?
I don't know if you guys would consider it like a vacation, but when I moved to Alaska, like I was telling you guys earlier, I had to drive there, so I drove all the way from California to Alaska, so it took me like 5 days of driving to crap. Yeah. I went to so many different states. I went to Canada. I got to go through the customs. I got to do so many cool things. So it's kind of like a vacation to me. But I went to Idaho, Nevada. I think I went to Arizona. I can't remember. It's been like 5 years. But yeah, that's probably my favorite vacation.
I gotcha. Midnight, what about your favorite vacay?
Viva Las Vegas, baby! I love Vegas. Vegas loves me. My dad, I was 17 years old, and my dad was getting remarried to his current wife, and he wanted to do it in Vegas, but it's not one of those like really shitty Vegas weddings where it's like at some chapel and it's like woo. He wanted to get married out in the desert out there, and then like take a vacation out there after. So we flew out, and it's just so fun. Obviously, I was 17, so I wasn't able to like do all the really awesome shit that like I would love to do now. I plan on going back within the next year, and you know, then I could go to all the places. I can get into the clubs, I can gamble, all that stuff. But even without doing that, it's still one of the coolest experiences of my life. It was just the atmosphere alone, like you can feel it when you're there. It's so fun. I would highly recommend it. I love Vegas.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've always wanted to go there. I think that'd be just
Oh, it's
fucking
so cool,
sweet.
bro. There's like phone sex advertisements on everything, or escorts. Like I was driving, my dad, he was like, "Yo, drop us off at the courthouse. We need to get our marriage certificate." And I was like, "Sweet, I'll take the Mustang we rented on a ride through the strip." Like he's so cool. He's like, "Yeah, I let my 17-year-old daughter just do that, right?" So I'm driving him in his Mustang, and we're behind this car, this big truck that has like a pretty much naked lady on it, like kind of touching herself, and there's a phone number below it. It's like, "Call me," and I'm like, "What?" Like only in Vegas. Plus I drove by a Walgreens with a, like, you know, those really cool glowy signs. Like that's freaking awesome. Walgreens is coming out. You gotta go, man. You gotta go.
For sure. M Jelly, if you had to do something outside of gaming as a career, what would you choose and why? SoCal, what would you do outside of gaming as a career?
It's kind of what I'm going to school for, but I'm gonna become a cop, so that's what I would do. I'm gonna re-enlist in the Navy as a Master at Arms, which is the Navy's version of a military police officer. So that's what I'd be doing.
SoCal's gonna be a motherfucking po-po.
Hey,
Midnight, what about you?
Oh man, you know, there's so many things that I'm still indecisive about exactly. I mean, I've gone to college. I went through a little bit of college, took some prerequisites, and then I was like, fuck, dude, I don't know what I want to do, man. I don't know. I'm indecisive, and so now I'm getting my money sorted out. I'm raising my money, and I plan to go to school. I'm not really sure what for, but if I could have my dream career, I mean, I'm a talker, man. I'd love to be on the radio or something like that. Some sort of production
so
like
good
that.
on the radio.
Yeah, man. I'd pwn the radio. I'd make the radio
you
my
would.
bitch. I really would. I love some kind of morning show, or not like a radio DJ, but like a morning show where, I mean, right now we're just talking. So you're just kind of talking, listening to music, you know, it'd be pretty cool. So I don't know if it'll happen. I don't think it'll happen. You know, it's kind of whatever I want to decide to do. Otherwise, like just some kind of production too. Any like movie production, film, or even radio production. I love entertaining. That's my gig. So
Sweet.
yeah.
If I had to do something outside of gaming as a career, I don't know, I've always wondered about this because like my life's pretty much set and like in motion. So as long as YouTube's around, I will always be around. I'll probably still be here like when I'm 80, like playing a VR game. I
nice.
swear to God.
Me too, bro.
Because, well, I mean, I have so many other companies that want to sign me. You know, obviously right now I'm signed with Machinima. But, like, if anything would happen there, I mean, I've got, like, 3 other companies that are, you know, offering me contracts. So, no matter what happens, I'm always going to be in gaming, you know. So, if not, I don't know. My uncle, he's a commercial fisherman in Florida. So, that would be really cool to go out there and just, like, fish all the time. Make money doing that.
That'd be awesome.
I've also thought about being, like, a firefighter. I thought that would be a really cool job. You know, there's just a big, like, assortment of different things that, you know, I think that would be really fun to do. But right now, I'm just, gaming's where it's at, man.
Yeah, dude. I'm having so much fun. Like, I don't know about you guys. I've never thought I'd be in this position. I mean, I'm not like ZZR or Grizz status, the man who changed the game, but I'm having a kick-ass time doing this YouTube stuff. So it's something that I
Yeah,
don't plan on
agreed.
stopping. Like I said, I love to
Agreed.
entertain people. So,
Uh,
I mean, who wouldn't?
yeah, exactly. Tropicals, what's your favorite COD map of all time?
Ooh, that's a
Oh
good
God.
one.
I think
Yeah, you know mine.
I've already said mine, like in a previous, but I thought people might want to know your guys' COD map. Mine is Tujane Tunisia COD 2, so that's mine. What about y'all?
Trying to think.
Nothing.
I don't know. I'd probably go with Nuketown or like Dome, the small little spawn rate map.
Dome?
I love
really?
Dome. Capture the
Dome?
flag when you sit in their spawn and shoot them in the back and get dogs. And they just
I
can't get
didn't-
out.
I didn't even make it to level whatever 65 in that game. I gave up on that game. Like
I
a
love
month or
that
two after
game.
it came out, I was done. I was like, nope.
Dome is the map. You just sit in their spawn in the corner, and then wait till they spawn, just spray them down, get dogs, get all this
How
crap.
do you see the map doing that? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, thanks.
Dogs for days.
I don't
Says
talk about
SoCal.
it.
Dogs for days.
I used to be a kill whore. I used to like never snipe and just try hard and everything.
Oh yeah, those are the days.
What about you, Midnight? What was your favorite
Oh
COD map?
man, I love so many, but okay, it's a toss-up between Crossfire from COD 4. I love it, love it, love it, love it for every game type. And Terminal from Modern Warfare 2. But I'm gonna say Terminal's my favorite. I love it for every game type. I love it for free-for-all so much because I know the spawns. Like, if I see 3 people die in the kill feed, wherever I am on the map, I know where you're at. I know you're spawning by me. I can feel it. You know, I love it. I love it for search. I love it for headquarters. Captain Flag is cool. Dom's cool. It's got cool color. It's got my favorite color. Blue is everywhere in that map.
Yeah.
It's my
Now
favorite.
see, with you saying blue on the fingernail polish earlier, and with you saying starting on COD 4, I would have sworn you were gonna say Crash.
Oh yeah, touche. I like that map too. Gosh, oh, I like Crash from COD 4, Crossfire from COD 4. What's the other freaking COD 4? I like Backlot on COD 4. Ooh, Bog is cool.
Vacant.
Oh, yeah.
Vacant's a
Oh,
good
there's
map.
so many. There's so many good ones.
I know, right? It's hard to pick a bad map in that game.
Exactly. You can pick so many bad maps on like Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops, but COD 4 was solid. And Shipment, like, I think every COD should have that like 1v1 map. Like, yeah, bro, let's go Shipment, me and you know. I like that map too. So shoot, yeah, I have to pick Terminal. Oh man.
Right on. Well, we are now out of questions, and this is officially the longest Who Dat Is that I've ever done, and I don't even know. Mad props to anybody that's like straight
You watched
through.
this whole thing?
Yeah, like, and it's over an hour. Like,
It is?
yeah,
Really?
Damn, we've been talking that long?
yeah.
The sun's all down now.
Oh, wow. I thought it was like maybe a half hour. Well, wow, you guys really hung in there. Chris should do a podcast.
Okay, but anyway, thank you, Optic Midnight and SoCal, for coming on,
Oh, thank you
Yeah,
for having
thank
me.
you,
This is
bro.
awesome.
and I guess we'll catch you guys later. Deuces.